Well, one last view before we head on out of here. These are definitely aptly named the Grand Teton Mountains.
Hi, we're Dan and Mary Buckley here with our dog, Fritz McGee. We just retired, bought a camper, and now we're on a great adventure to see our wonderful country.
It's been a week now since I twisted my ankle, and as you can see, bruising's gone on into the toes, bruising on the side, much bruising over here a little bit, over here. It's the ankle, or the leg part of it, it's all kind of swollen and red. Today is the first day it felt like it might be getting a little bit better. It's been extremely painful. Well, time to head south towards Pinedale. What we didn't realize while we were up in the Teton area is quite a few forest fires had sparked. And some of these had grown to be pretty substantial. As a matter of fact, one of them, the road that we took from Alpine up to Hobart, that scenic drive, had been fully engulfed in flames, and they even had to close the road. What we didn't realize as we was heading down towards Pinedale, that we were getting ready to head into one of the largest forest fires, which would eventually alter our itinerary. So we're a little bit north of Pinedale at a campground called Warren Bridge Campground. We come down here really as a base camp, and then start out fresh in the morning, head on up to the Green Lakes, the Wind River area. It takes a long time to get up there. It's about 40 miles getting up there. The first 20 is hard road, so that's not too bad. But the last 18-20 miles is all gravel, very treacherous, bumpy, extremely hard to drive, and it's well known to take about an hour and a half to about 2 hours to get there. Very exhausting, so we was going to spend the night here, get up early in the morning, take off, and spend basically the whole morning getting there. But to our surprise, when we got here, we found out that there was a forest fire out in that area, in the Wind River, Green Lakes area. And when I researched it a little bit, come to find out, it wasn't just no small forest fire. It was a huge forest fire. It's called the Dollar Forest Fire. And they don't look to have containment until October. So I think this fire is going to be going on for quite some time. Needless to say, we didn't go out there. Looks like we're going to spend maybe a couple more days here instead, and then head on out. You can see the smoke plume of the forest fire. It's quite extensive, and the smoke extends on out through the mountain range. Last night the smoke was rather heavy in this area. That's all we smelled. The wind was blowing in towards us, and all you could smell was smoke. It was pretty disgusting. It smelled like garbage burning, but it's a little bit better now. The winds have changed. It's not so bad. They do have air quality warnings here of almost 200. Okay, time to get out of here. Warren Bridge Campground, just north of Pinedale. Been here 3 days. Wasn't our intent Our original plan was to go out to the Green Lakes, Wind River area. Spend about 4 days out there, but because of the fire, there's not much left out there now. Called the Dollar Fire. Last estimate, it's about a little over 11,000 acres been destroyed. Well, here we go again. I thought we had enough last time. Another shopping trip. Well, Sinks Canyon, just outside of Lander, Wyoming. That's S-I-N-K-S, Sinks Canyon. Very nice little place. Drive from Pinedale to here, boy, that was about the most uneventful drive that I've ever had. I think I had to pry my eyes open when I got here. There is a place about midway point from Pinedale to here. As you're traveling south from Pinedale, you have to make a left, make it to Route 29 to come on up here. And at that intersection, there's a little town called Farson. The only thing there is a gas station and a mercantile mart. But that mercantile mart is a great place to stop and take a break. And especially if you want ice cream, because they're known for their ice cream. Beautiful area, got these hills on both sides of us, and we're right down here in the little valley. One side, there's a lot of rock cliffs. There's a lot of rock climbers around here too. On the other side, have some rock cliffs, but not so many trees, a little bit more barren. Now, looks like we're going to get another rainstorm here. We had one last night. Almost sounded like the flood coming in. It was a pretty hard rain. The campground's only got about 8 sites to it. It's not very big. It's pretty small. Even the sites themselves are very small. The one thing you cannot do is you can't just drive your camper back here. There's a sign there that says do not bring campers back here because there is no turnaround. If you take a look, sure enough, no turnaround. So what do? Well, take a look at the angle of the camp spots. You're definitely not going to be able to drive down here and then back it up and get it in there. So what you have to do is you have to, from the entry point there, you have to back it up. And when you back it up, then you know, it's easy backup to get your camper in here, but you got to get it backed up here. And of course, I've got plenty of experience from dugout dicks, from backing up a trailer, so this was a piece of cake. And you can see here, these pads are pretty small. It's barely enough room to bring out the ladder, so they're not very big at all. You're not going to bring in any big trailer back here. It's a 17-footer here, and just enough room to put the camper in. A little bit of room here for the truck. Of course, if I had to, I could have parked the truck up there. But since the sites are so small, they do have area in back here. So you come back here, and little trail comes back here. There's a picnic table, fire ring back here, and also the river. Well, Sinks Canyon, about time to get out of here and head on out. We're still heading east because we're basically on our way back home. But we'll be going northeast from here up into a mountain range, Bighorn Mountains. Kind of been waiting to get up to the Bighorn Mountains. Been seeing some YouTube videos, a lot of dispersed camping up there. Kind of looking forward to getting up there. Got about a 3-hour drive. It'll probably be 4 by the time we're done. But we will be going through a canyon called 10 Sleep Canyon. It's supposed to be pretty nice. Nice scenic drive going through there. Probably get some video of that. And then head on up to the Bighorn Mountain and see what we can find up there.
It's only a dream. Nothing is really what it seems anyway. Now little by little, in the twilight's gentle flow, in the dance of fading light we grow. Get fooled by anyone. Yeah, we can walk on water while the boats are leaking. Soon the walls will be giving in. Anytime now, anytime now. Another shrug of the shoulders. I guess I'll be walking. I lost you, but then you were mine again. Just like the wind and the fire, wind and the fire. We forget about everything, every truth.
Bighorn Mountains. We got here late yesterday, or late last night. What a beautiful place. This is one of our holy grail moments. We did have a few others like Glacier National Park, the Tetons, Sawtooth Mountains. One that we didn't get to go out to, which was the Green Lakes area, Wind River. That's because of the forest fire. And then here is the Bighorn Mountains. And we got the spot that I had scoped out and researched. And so we're the only ones here, and I'm very surprised. This is a very highly used area. A lot of dispersed camping out here. This area right here that we're in is used quite a bit, but when we got here last night, we were the only ones here, and I couldn't believe it. You can see the entry up there, and then of course we're basically down almost to the last area, last site, which you can have here before they block it off because of the trail, beginning of the trail, so they have a bunch of rocks that block it off. But this is the reason why I researched this out and found this area, is because of the view we got right here. Hope to get the drone up later on, get some better views of the mountain range there. It's a beautiful day, gorgeous day. We're about 7,900 feet. It's pretty cool here. That sun goes down. So does the temperature. It goes down quick.
Call me out, tiger. Call me out, why don't you love? Lift me up higher, above the clouds, won't you love? When the scenery is right, go right in. I wanna fall deep within. Don't leave me hanging just 'cause I'm too proud. Whisper away my outdated doubts. Somebody do me the courtesy, dress me down. I'm not that old yet, I'm far too young to not stand my ground. But my ways are mine and I don't wanna change, not even for love. Now take back all them hard words. I'm a grown woman with confidence and sense. Forest tiger, call me out with them blue green eyes. You know I'm a fighter, the good kind, not running with lies. And when the night is high like you and I will be soon, then we won't have nothing on us. Up and down, howling, crazy fools, feeling young in the middle.
Well, we're still hanging out up here in the Bighorn Mountains. Beautiful camping, great area, loving it. Weather's fantastic. A little bit of wind today. Supposed to get some gusts coming in today, get some high winds. View of the mountains up here is just fantastic. Well, we did have a view. Yep, looks like the view's gone. With the change of the wind blowing the smoke in from the forest fires out west, it's taken over the mountain tips, and all you smell is smoke and you don't see any mountains now. So our view's gone today. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of wind. Flag's holding straight up now. Well, we have a few friends come up to check us out, see what's going on. There are a lot of cattle out here. We've got this big old valley here, sort of like a meadow in the top of the mountains here. I expected to see a little bit more wildlife running around here, but the only wildlife we're seeing right now are these cows. Well, here comes our wildlife again. Daily visitors coming by. I think we're going to call this the end of this episode. We are at Bighorn Mountains. Forgot. We're at Bighorn Mountains and we got our view back.
Yeah.
All the smoke went away and the wind changed. But of course, when the wind changed, that meant something else. It got cold last night.
Yeah, and today it's only 49 right now, so It's not warm at all.
Yeah, I think it was about 40 this morning maybe. I was expecting to see snow. As much as our heater worked last night, it got a good workout last night.
Yep.
But it turned off cold. But we're heading south, down north of Cheyenne area a little bit. We're going to go see some friends down there for a couple days. From there, we got another Holy Grail, and we'll save that for later. But for now, we're going to sign off on this one. Hopefully we can shed these sweatshirts in a little while, get off the top of this mountain and get to a little bit warmer temperature. And
All I gotta say is keep warm.
yep, this is a great place to come.
It
If you're going
is.
to come dispersed camping, Big Horn Mountains is where it's at. It's a great place, a lot of dispersed camping out here. And
I'm
great.
surprised we didn't see as many animals though. I mean, we saw cows,
Oh, we got to see our domesticated
Yeah.
wildlife. Yep, a lot of that.
but yeah.
Signing off, and we'll see you on the next episode. But remember, can't forget, you want to have these adventures, you got to get out
And get going.